Welcome to Rotary in Action. I'm Mike Storzuk. I'm a member of Sault Rotaract, and I have the privilege of sitting down with Lori Amendola, the co-chair of the Easter Seals Foundation, or Telethon in Sault Ste. Marie. And we're going to speak to you today about the Telethon and its relationship with the Rotary Club. Okay? And in being a member of, or a partner of the Rotary Club Sault Ste. Marie, Rotaract, our mission is to support the development of children and youth in our community. Absolutely. So can you speak on behalf of the Easter Seals Telethon and how,
Sure.
and the population that it serves?
Sure, absolutely. I am the co-chair of Telethon. I've been involved with the Easter Seals organization for about 10 years and with Telethon for 10 years. And we do raise funds for children and youth with physical disabilities. They can range from mobility issues, children who can't speak, who require assistance in walking, eating, talking. They require a variety of different mobility assistance as well, and that costs money, and it costs a lot of money for our families who may not be able to afford it, and that's where Easter Seals comes in and steps in and assists them with the things that they need for their daily lives and for them to be kids, for kids to be kids.
And the key message is that the money that is donated the goal is to promote the health of these children and youth with these circumstances, because I mean, as you were mentioning, it might be a physical disability, but it's attached to mental health challenges based on the struggle of, for example, not being able to walk or to speak, and consequently, I mean, social opportunities, you know, career opportunities. So this money is going to provide opportunities for these people.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so important. You know, Easter Seals had done a study with families who had given their annual income, and 61% of our families have an income of $60,000 a year. Buying a wheelchair can cost up to $40,000 in 1 year. So, you know, our families do need this assistance, and you know, we want our Easter Seals kids to be able to thrive and to be a wonderful part of our community, to be able to attend school, to be able to attend high school and college, and these funds go towards giving them the ability to do that. And our community, I have to say, you know, we're definitely going through trying economic times. We have been for a year or so, but they have been so generous. They have always stepped up to the plate when it comes to Telethon and donating to Easter Seals, whether it be at Telethon or through a variety of events like Snoworama or TD Change for Change. This community is just fantastic. They see the benefit and the need for donating to such a worthy cause as Easter Seals.
So it's not only the Telethon, which is, by the way, on March 26th. The Telethon isn't the only support. It's a Snoworama. So last year, to my knowledge, from all of these avenues, these supports, around $110,000?
Yeah, approximately $110,000. Yeah. The Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie we would definitely not be able to do any of this fundraising without their support, their financial support, as well as just the people of the Rotary Club, the members. They come out, they help, they set up, tear down, man phones. We would definitely not be able to be where we are right now and be able to do what we can do for our families without the support of Rotary. So thank you very much to the Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah, and like you said, can do. So can we as a community come together and appreciate this initiative?
Absolutely.
Because it's been around for how long?
It's Easter Seals, it's in its 95th year, I believe. This year is the 95th year. So it's been around for a very long time. And just giving, the Easter Seals kids the support and the confidence to be a kid and to have all of the same, wonderful opportunities that every other child could have in their life. So
I remember at times feeling vulnerable throughout elementary school and high school, but I have had the privilege of walking. We have the privilege of talking,
and that's something that people need to remember. See? How would it feel? Try to put yourself in the shoes of an Easter Seals family where you have a child that can't walk or can't talk or needs assistance with both, and that's where when you put yourself in those shoes, you know, you definitely want to give and support the cause.
Oh. And as we were talking about, it's linked to health, okay? And it's important to understand that personal health, social health, and public health in general, okay? It's important to understand it as a state, meaning that it can change over time.
Absolutely.
Okay, so to be a person who is physically disabled, it doesn't mean that you are born with a disability, okay? So can you...
Some are, some of our Easter Seals kids were born with the disability that they do have, and some it happened through, you know, an unfortunate accident that may have happened within their childhood. So it's a combination of both. However, both very, you know, worthy of the funds that we raise for them.
And it's an initiative that, as I'm learning right now, okay, just from having the opportunity to speak with you, and I can see your passion. It's inspiring me. And it's about really understanding and appreciating life, okay, and fostering opportunities in life. Because, I mean, it's a risk assessment in a way, and over time we have to recognize that in order to have a community that is functioning in a manner that's healthy, where each individual as a unique person, okay, is able to achieve their goals and their dreams and feel as though they have those abilities, okay? We have to create a structure of supports that's conducive to representing the unique needs of every person.
Absolutely.
When we speak of a person who has special needs, we speak of a person who is unique as anyone, okay? But just might have needs that are a little different.
That's right. Yeah, and we have to cater to the different needs of every child. And that's where, you know, the dollar amount of what they need within their lifetime is different from child to child and from family to family, because their needs are also unique. So
yeah, and it's representing the diversity, okay? And I mean, you might see a population pool or whatever to represent the demography of Sault Ste. Marie, and within all of that, but you're not seeing the people walking down the street, the people laying in bed with those insecurities, okay? So it's the money that is put forth from the foundation, it's not just dollars and cents, okay? Think of it as a resource to promoting our health.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
And we have to respect that.
Yes,
you know?
You're right.
And I personally, I mean, as all of us, we experience insecurities. We live in a world, okay, where very few things are ever certain. Okay? So can you maybe speak on behalf of your experience and the things that you've learned through being part of the Easter Seals Foundation?
Well, I think when you're talking about insecurities as well, as and every child has them, and you know, children who are struggling with a variety of disabilities would be in that same boat. We do actually fund some of the funds that we do raise go to sending our kids to a Easter Seals camp. And there are 2 camps. There's one in London and just outside of Perth, and they are catered specifically to Easter Seals children. They get to spend a week or 2 weeks where they are just like every other child. They are boating, and they're swimming, and they're playing a variety of sports, and they can just be like everyone else. And I know I've spoken to many of our Easter Seals children who were, you know, were able to go to a camp, and they said that that was life-changing for them, and that their confidence was, you know, boosted after they were able to attend. And that's another thing that we've raised money for. So
and where was that again?
There is 2 camps.
2 camps,
Yeah, there is Wood Eden and Marywood. So one is in London, and one is just outside of Perth, Ontario.
Now, with that being said, can we envision a community or a city where, you know, people with disabilities, Easter Seals children and youth, feel as though they are like everyone else, okay? Where those supports are always there. Where the resources capable that enable them to actually feel as though they are part of our society as quote unquote normal people. But with that being said, no one is ever really normal because we are all unique. See? We have to view every person as unique. So with that being said, given all of the other social supports that exist in Sault Ste. Marie, I mean, can you maybe speak on behalf of the partnerships that you've learned from and developed through other organizations that might be also supporting people with Easter Seals?
We have a variety of organizations and businesses within the community that step up to the plate and support an event such as Telethon. It's a huge event. It's a huge undertaking. Shaw TV, Channel 10, a huge support. You know, they come and they televise the whole event for us every year, so they are a huge partner for us. The City of Sault Ste. Marie, we actually hold the telethon at the Civic Center in the council chambers. So they are a huge supporter. And then all of the businesses that encompass the Rotary Club, they are all supporters of Easter Seals, and we couldn't do any of our fundraising endeavors without them.
So it's a larger network that's been created.
Absolutely.
It feeds resources, which we can call money. We can call, it's not just about money too. It's about recognizing people with disabilities and speaking with them, lending a hand.
Absolutely.
Okay? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's a privilege for me to speak with you and to learn about this. And I really just want to ask, where do you envision the future for the Easter Seal Telethon?
Well, that's a really good question. With ever-changing technology and people on Facebook and on the internet more than watching TV, you never know where it will evolve in the next coming years. We are always open to what's going to be best for raising money and getting the word out to the community. So it's a good question. I don't have the perfect answer right now, but I think that we're open to evolve into a variety of different technology.
And that's key right there, is because it's a complex problem.
Absolutely.
Okay? Where innovation is needed.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can think of all of the people who potentially are faced with these difficulties and these disabilities, and all the people who may, for example, tomorrow develop a disability that we have to respond to, okay? So as a community, I think it's important for us to be aware that we have to keep learning.
That's right.
To adapt to the unique differences that exist between people.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is like the telethon. It's a mechanism that primarily is used in Sault Ste. Marie.
Yes.
Or an initiative.
Yes, absolutely.
But under the larger umbrella of the Easter Seals Foundation, I mean, other cities throughout Ontario use different...
they do. Some use telethons if they work within their community. Some use a variety of different events just to raise the dollars. Whatever works within the community, whatever gets the word out to the most people. We're definitely going to use those tools, and hopefully we get the word out to as many people as we can.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, if you look behind me right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a wheel here. And to me, I interpret that as a mechanism, okay? A wheel that's continuously moving to create change, okay? To learn from all of the people that exist, to learn from our unique differences, okay? And to respect what might need to be done and to adapt to those changes that might need to happen, because we need to create positive change.
You're right.
And how do we do that? Well, there is not one specific solution.
No, there isn't.
Throughout the world, we have many differences, but I think it's important to recognize our limitations and to try to foster our opportunities in our life. And I mean, and this is a personal question.
Sure.
What is your most inspiring moment so far as a
There's probably many. Working with the families, over 10 years, I've had the privilege of meeting a variety of families, getting close with a lot of our variety of our ambassadors and just our Easter Seals kids that are within our community. And they're the inspiration. When you speak to them and you see that they aren't affected, that they are kids that want the same things as every other child, and through adversity become amazing young adults within our community. And I think that over 10 years, that's probably the most inspiring to me, are the kids and the families that have been able to have the privilege of meeting and working with.
Yeah, it's knowing that when you're speaking to a person who you acknowledge that you've contributed to their health, okay? And then in some way, because obviously we can't create an initiative that's going to fix the problems, okay? But we can create supports that might just help people feel special, okay? And I know, as like being a big brother for the Big Brother Big Sisters organization, my little brother, he changes my life. He's changed my life. See? And I'm confident in saying that. I mean, I love him. I love him. And it's important for me to be in his life. And it's very analogous to meeting with these youth and children.
Absolutely. I work at Sault College. That's my day job. And I get to see a lot of our past ambassadors who get to attend college and are thriving. And to me, that's just the most wonderful thing, to see them as huge contributors to our community.
Keyword, contributors to our community. So can we create a community where everyone is welcome and their unique differences are fostered. That is so important.
Absolutely.
Okay? And the foundation, the message is that for every dollar, every cent, don't view it as money. View it as a resource that can create change in our community.
And I think people need to remember, it doesn't matter how much you can donate, anything is welcome, whether it's $10 or $50. It doesn't matter. We want everyone to get involved and donate what you can, and definitely tune into the telethon on the 26th. And another thing as well I wanted to mention, Shaw TV is doing, for the month of March, they will be televising a variety of programs that will be spreading the word out and giving information on the Easter Seals Telethon and the Easter Seals Society. You'll have the opportunity to donate online ahead of time before telethon. It'll all go towards the telethon goal. So definitely tune into Shaw TV Channel 10 during the month of March.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. And
Thanks.
just thank you very much for tuning in.